from every indication, the life of this man might be in danger.
Well, no, but then look, that's just a cost of doing business. At the end of the day, the government, I'm sure, will manage that. They'll make sure they make the crowd does not act on their own and mob justice, because we cannot have that. But what it essentially does is really the reaction of the public and the way people are really talking about these issues on Facebook, social media, all over the place, is going to send a clear message to the Gambia government. In other words, this moment right now, whatever happened to it, Yankuba Toure today, is going to send a clear message to the borough government that they either deal with this through the legal court system and make sure that the kind of punishment and the kind of legal system that we want to see, the process that we want to see in these things happens. Otherwise, they are going to put all of us in all of our lives in danger, including the perpetrators of this crime. So in the end, I think what it will do is it's going to exhibit the kind of mood of the country and what needs to be done about these things. So anybody who sees that today is not going to take this matter seriously. If anybody has this funny thing in their heads that the Gambian people are going to take all these crimes that have happened as nothing but just that, and they walk away from them, you are making a huge mistake. But we could have said that all day and nobody would have listened to us. Well, but I think what the people did today is a public display of that mood. And I'm hoping and I believe that the government will take that into account and take it very, very seriously and not joke about these matters. These people need to be prosecuted, let the law and the justice take its course. If it doesn't, it really could put all of us and that country in jeopardy. I think that's been fully put on public display today. So it's good. This is all a matter of, even the argument about the Constitution. It's a good thing. Let people go out there and argue about the Constitution. Let's discuss what is actually in the Constitution and what it means and how it's interpreted. Let us have those debates. If we don't, really, our rights are all embedded in that very constitution. If we don't have discussion about it, we are going to be making a huge, huge mistake. So this is good. It's good for us.
Well, thank you very much, Banka. I've been trying to reach Madi Jobate. I actually sent him a message and on Facebook, but he didn't. I don't think he has seen my message yet. But I called him, so I don't know if he's online. Hello, Madi.
Madi is probably eating. All right, I'll let you guys go.
Yes, thank you. I'll continue to try Madi for a little bit before we go. But we also have two other stories that are right here. That's the National Broadband Network project that was launched today. Hello, Madi.
Hello. Yeah?
Madi, this is Fatou Kamara, and I'm live on air. I actually sent you a message on Facebook Messenger, but I don't think you've seen it yet.
No, I'm driving.
Yeah, do you have 3-4 minutes? I just saw your post and I read it on air, where you talked about the arrest of Yankuba Toure being unconstitutional, but you also want to do an article. I just want you to elaborate on that a little bit, even if it's going to be for 3 minutes.
Yeah. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. You are live on air.
Wow. Hello.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
You want us to call you back? Are you busy right now?
No. There's not the business. Just to get me online right away. I mean, that's what I think. But I mean, the thing is, when you check in the Constitution, in the second schedule, that is provision, legal proceedings, section 30. Yankuba is relying on, and that protects AFPRC members or people they've appointed, as ministers or acting in their name, or even say not even like an act of omission. In official duties, can't be brought before any court or authority. Or under this constitution or any other constitution. So that is what line on. But when you look at that entire provision, they have crafted it in a way that there is no loophole for one to get to Yankuba. Because when you go in subsection 13.4, it made it interesting remark that the provisions of subparagraph 3, which seems to say, even it says, cannot be held liable for any act of omission done, in the execution of official duty. One may ask, but his official duty is murder or torture official duty. Certainly it is not. But then it went further somewhere in that section to say, even there, there are acts or omissions that are also not in line with, any law or so to speak. You cannot even hold them to account for that. So it has created all of those things, protections, so that you cannot take them, hold them liable for anything. And it went even further in, I think, Section 17 to claim that the National Assembly cannot change.
Yes, I saw that. Yes.
Those sections. So I think those who crafted this did it very well to provide all the protection these people would need. So in these circumstances, suddenly Yankuba is on farm grounds, and the TRRC cannot do anything here.
But Mahdi, didn't it say, because I don't know what exactly Yankuba was subpoenaed for, but I know a whole lot of people mentioned his name about the killing of Koro Sise. And if you look at the constitution that you're referring to, that legal proceedings part right here, it says that under this constitution or any other law, either jointly or severally, for an act or omission in the performance of his or her official duties. Would that be official hours? Because this was definitely out of official hours. It was in the early hours of the morning. How would that be interpreted?
Like I said, that is Section 13.1. But when you go to Section 13.4,
yes,
you realize that it provides protection. It covers up, that's what you are saying. Something done, because murder is not official act. If murder is done at 8 p.m., 12 midnight, that's not official working time. Generally. That also, Section 13.4
yes,
cover up for those ones that are not official, either during official time or official act duty.
13.4 is saying the provisions of paragraph 3 shall have effect notwithstanding that any such action as is referred to in that subparagraph was not taken in accordance with any procedure prescribed by law.
Yeah, so meaning because paragraph 3 talks about actions that they have done in the name of the AFPR.
Yes.
Now, some of those actions may not be lawful, but that is where paragraph 4 becomes significant, because if you say even if they are not lawful, they are protected according to Section 13. So, and then as I was saying, you go further down, it goes to 17. Says, because the next issue would be, okay, let us repeal it, let us amend it. But then now it also protects the whole section that it cannot be amended even by the National Assembly. So meaning,
yes, I saw that.
Referendum can change it here.
Yes.
So right now, as it is, the TRRC or the Gambia government can go to the Supreme Court to declare this unconstitutional. But this is also in the Constitution. And when you interpret the Constitution, as far as I know, it is other laws, other actions outside the Constitution in contradiction with this Constitution. But this is a provision inside the Constitution, so it means it's part of the whole of the Constitution. So I don't know, constitutional experts may speak to that, how that works. The constitutional provision being debated as is it constitutional or not. But
so you think,
the Supreme Court also said,
so you think the arrest of Yankuba is unconstitutional?
Yeah, I think it's unconstitutional. I think the TRRC, for me, they shouldn't have arrested him, and they cannot certainly prosecute him. I don't think the government can really prosecute him based on this or the TRRC. I think it's a very unfortunate situation. But then, which means now the only solution would lie in a referendum, subjecting this to a referendum to repeal it, which I think may not be necessary given that we are now building a new constitution. And when the new constitution comes to replace this constitution, under that constitution, certainly there will be no protection for anybody acting in the name of AFPRC. So, but that is not now. But, you realize that in the final analysis, that also gives Yankuba a bigger problem, because if he cooperates now with the TRRC and own up to his actions and inactions, you may obtain some reprieve, some I don't know, leniency, even if it is not total amnesty, but you may, get something. But now, if you are so uncooperative in an arrogant way as well, and then we get to that point in 1, 2, 3 years' time, and then these things come back, I'm sure you are not going to face the full force of the law without mercy.
Well,
so
it's a very complicated issue.
Yeah, so I think he didn't advise himself well. I think he should have taken the position this guy took,
Sana Sabali,
and cooperate, but to refuse to cooperate, I think he's harming himself more. I know it's very painful for me. It's really very painful and very annoying. That's a key perpetrator, running away. But then we also have to respect the rule of the law. That is democracy also. So that we allow the law to prevail.
Well, we're talking about the clause that you just talked about now in the Constitution, but the lead counsel did say that some of them are testifying for crimes against humanity, and then he said crimes against humanity, there is no immunity with that.
Yeah, there is no immunity for international crimes, crimes like that. But you see, that is not what is being applied here, because the Constitution of the Gambia recognizes which laws are applicable in Gambia. Someone mentioned that too. Yeah. Yeah, when you look at those international law, it's not applicable in the Gambia because it's not in our system. So but that is it. So that right now one can try Yankuba Toure in Ghana, in Senegal, in US, in UK, wherever, on the basis of international law. But then that still for me is not an issue for the Gambia right now.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time, Madi. I'm sorry for just calling and not giving you, at least information in advance that I'll be calling you. I saw your comment and I read it online, on air. So I just wanted you to explain that before somebody runs with it.
No problem. I write a full article on this anyway.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye. Okay, so Kex and Lavin, I think it's getting late now. It's almost 7 o'clock. So can you want to hear your take on this, the final ones? Then we do or maybe do you want us to do the launching of this and then come back? Yes. So before you go, there was a launching today. The Gambian National Broadband Network project was on Wednesday launched at a ceremony held at Laboranda Coral Beach Resort in Burfoot. The project is said to be part of the Gambia government's effort in bringing affordable and dependable internet services to the doorstep of Gambians. Jahasise Jaite was at the launching ceremony and she now reports.
$5 million is geared towards providing the Gambia with cheap, accessible and secure internet network. President Adama Barrow spoke at the launch of the project through Vice President Dr. Aissatou Toure.
The NBN is a very critical ICT infrastructure project which extended our national fiber infrastructure by more than 400 kilometers. This is in addition to the already existing 900 kilometers of fiber both on the north and south bank of the country, established under the ECO1 project. These critical fiber infrastructures are part of my government's National Development Plan 2018 to 2021 and our quest in Pillar 5 of the National NBN, which seeks to transform the Gambia into a digital nation and modern information society. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I was informed that the NBN complements our middle and last mile connectivity issues, thereby making it possible to connect homes, businesses and institutions on high-speed fiber internet. This will indeed transform the business landscape of the country, especially for the SMEs and MSMEs. Internet access will also be a thing of the past as new and innovative technologies like city Wi-Fi and smart cities will be made possible with the NBN.
Also speaking at the ceremony was Ibrahim Asila, Minister of Information and Communication Infrastructure, who gave the background of the project.
The NBN project was one of the first major projects to be implemented by the new government in 2017, following a successful negotiation with the People's Republic of China which funded the project through a concessionary loan worth $25 million. I have to say, Your Excellency, the Vice President, that as the Minister of Information and Communication Infrastructure, I am really honored and delighted to be associated with the launching of the NBN project. I'm happy to inform Your Excellency that the project has been delivered on time and on budget. The NBN has in fact already been handed over to Gamtel since April. It is important to note that the decision by the government of the Gambia to invest in such a project was premised on the recognition of the critical role of ICTs as key drivers for socio-economic development of our beloved country.
Okay, and finally, the wheelchair that had been donated to a physically challenged little girl in Upper River region of the Gambia was on Monday handed over. Viewers may recall that the wheelchair was last week brought here to our studios on Karaba Avenue for onward delivery to the girl. The wheelchair was donated by one Amadou Demba of the Gambia Foundation after an appeal for a wheelchair on behalf of the girl was posted on the Fatu Network Facebook page. Here are the details. ñom ñep ma ngi len di nuyu
oyi mo salmina on fof
waaw ñun de liñu ekati won tay man nak deug deug xawma won sax amna dika bu tudda sifula
oyni ko imbini be dal oyni o meda adu de sasare no to wete de sifula
wante kontaan na ñoo be fi parce que Gambien la
argol ha do sabna ko Gambien ni
waaw legi lu xew ñun dafa am ku ñu yoni won message muy waji ni taxaw
oyni no wodi nulduno be message ko dum woni o
waaw mu wax ñu ne ñu dafa am ben xalé bu nekk dika bu tudda sifula def de ram di dem amut wheelchair
oyni o halani mo fi o wonde ma jono sifla o wawata yaade ko la da wa
legi bum ñu ko waxe ma bind ko ci Facebook bi dama ko gis rek man yaay la mu nekk lo xamne mu daw yaram ma gis xale bi natalam rek ma bind ko ci Facebook bi ne ma ngi ut wheelchair
oyni gila o yi don tang bios kankadi ko nene so dum yurmini mo den o windi mo o wadi mo transfer wontumo o sakiti dum no
legi bima ko defé ci Facebook bi mu am ku ñu indil wheelchair bi
wontumo o gila wadi don ka Facebook
len wax ne am nañ beena ñu ne len kon baxna
oyni wontumo o wi bebe hebi goto joni bebe moji
way amon na Gambien yo xamne paré won nañ sa pour joxe xaliss jëndal ko
oyni no ton Gambien je wobe banda be parno sa itu de xaliss pour be sodana mo pousse
way biñ amé pousse bi ci lañ len ne jaru ko
oyni gila be hebi o pousse untuma o wi ben jarani ak pousse bi ma
legi nak biñ amé pousse bi ñu ne tay man suma bopa dama ne may jog ñoo be fi ñoo indi pousse bi
oyni gila pousse o heba kanko tigo o wi ko ma o imo kanko tigo ara hado o jonnira pousse o
legi bima doon ñew maire bi ak wa kër bi jëndal na leen ay maalo sukur ak diwlen pour ñu def ko añ
oyni ko arano untuma oyni onon jomal galle be mo sodani o maro e sukare diwlen pour wado mbatar
parce que ñom sabali lañ santate xamna ne ñu mëna lekk lañ
oyni sabla ko sabal yeta wonte ko wawde ñaamu gol
wante amna tam suma beena xarit bu dëkk Angleterre ñu koy oyé Maymuna
oyni mo jogi ton sahel mako godo kadi on ko Angleterre woni beena mo Maymuna
joxna ma $2,000
oyni on jonni mo guluji $10
mu ne na ko joxal yaay bi
oyni yo jonne an nenira o jo
ci 2000 bi man tamit dina ci tek pour ma feng songo li nga xamne mom lañuy bolé maalo
kadi nder den guluji o faway ton hunde pour wado mafe
ala ko min bayi
mune munuñ leena feyde
si wona duwa
mune be mu ñaanal len dal
te ko Allah yobata on wona
mune te yalla mo leena feydu mom
jokki Allah famdani
te mune pay yalla bi
ko mbaton
tuti
on don jawi kono mi de badi ko moto adda do sarsi
mune yo yu li ngeen isini ñom yenan ko heb wante ñom ñu ko tiene trok moko isi sa
wattu fo min juli sare nde ko yo tundu fo min kolla be min bada du'a he
mune sa buñ julé dinen ko wa jimara fi yep ak si jakaji ñu ñaanal len
si Allah jabi du'a ono mi damini ko jaabetedo sabu balludo sifa bedo ko Allah yobata
mune yakar na ne ñaan bitam dina nek ñaan bu nangu because ndimbal bu ngeen defal ni
wona di hebi gorko
mune ki amul jeker
si wona nene
mune ludut yaay bi
e family o
ak njaboot bi
e hulɓe Allah hono mo
ak ñu ragal yàlla ni yéen
e yurmeteɓe
ak ñu dee ñu am yërmande
ko ɓen tan mbawta o walla
mu ne ñoom rek ñoo ko mën a dimbale
wona on gurdam mum ɗam ɗi satti
mu ne su dul loolu kii naka la mooy dundee dafa jafe trop
Allah yoɓɓon
mu ne yàlla na leen yàlla fay
Allah yoɓɓon
yàlla na leen yàlla fay
Allah humtu hajuji mum
yàlla na leen yàlla fajal seen soxla is Nyalin Sabali Sabali, yes.
Body.
Yes, Nyali. Kontaan nga. Yeah, the Waharaka family Nyaling V, definitely it was great, you know, going all the way down there to Sifula. And Sifula is you go all the way to Mankamankunda. It was my first time to see Mankamankunda. Is you go by the president's house and then right in the corner you go to Julangel. And after Julangel is about 20 minutes from there. Yeah, and I also saw the Barrow's house. You know, a lot of people are talking about it. I thought I was going to see a huge mansion. It wasn't that.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that big like what I was hearing. It was definitely not that. Have you seen it before?
Yeah, I passed.
Yeah, but I thought it was going to be like a big building.
Yeah, it's not a big mansion.
Yeah, it's
just
not a
a
big
normal.
one. It's a normal one, and I think they're building a mosque there. I saw something like a mosque, and that is also a small one. And I saw another house that they're building. I think that's the new one that they're building for him. And also, I saw something like a market. So something that they're building, but you know how Barrow likes everything. Like, I don't think he's very flamboyant. Like Jammeh would say, flamboyant lifestyle. Yeah, but then
again, well done to the effort, all the effort that you put in to go all the way to Mankamankunda.
It was too hot.
Too hot. It's hot around that.
Too hot. I was like, but no, seriously, Lamin and Kex, the people that live in URR, CRR, and LRR. Those people, they're going through stuff. It is really, really, really hot.
Celsius.
Oh,
I was in Wolle and I told them that I know how many the rates of people that do have this thing, dehydration. We have to check and ask the doctors. The rate of dehydration.
But that is
exactly when I went to Koina, I was asking all along. I was asking myself, so this is how this place is. And then I remember when I went there to work on that issue, that problem. When I started interviewing the imam and then this little boy, actually it was two of them, not one. There was this other one who came, had this hand fan and was fanning.
I saw that.
I
wanted to see that little boy. I'm like, why did you guys allow him to do that? And Lavin was there like the king and the guy, so the little boy was fanning you all. But it's really hot over there.
It's hot.
Too hot. I don't know how they do it, but and we took pictures of the president's house and the police were there. They never stopped us.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I took pictures because I thought, like I said, I thought it was like a
big one,
like a big mansion.
But
anyway, thank you all very much for your time. We really do appreciate it. And the little girl, she's only 14, and it is interesting to know that she wasn't born like that. No, it happened along the way. Very unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
Yes.
That's sad.
Yeah, so Fatu, thank you for having us, but I just want to emphasize for people, because I see so many people were writing on Facebook in regards to why the National Assembly didn't amend this law. This is an entrance clause, and an entrance clause can be only changed by a referendum or a Supreme Court. The government has to take the matter to the Supreme Court to say that what this clause that is in the Constitution, it doesn't dignify the life of a human being, and for that being the case, we are annulling this section, and the Supreme Court will make a judgment, and then it will be removed or deleted from our Constitution. But the National Assembly right now, they have no power to do that right now, because it is an entrance clause. It can only be changed by the citizens or either the Supreme Court or a referendum. So people have to understand that, because I see so many people are blaming the National Assembly members' failure to amend these sections, and I think the Gambian people should be very familiar with their Constitution before we go to Facebook and write whatever we feel like, because we are people that we follow and we might be misleading them.
Yeah, and Lamin, final word?
Thank you very much. I just want to say what happened today is a very complex hodgepodge, and I think what should happen, well, for me, it's a pity the TRRC had to go through what it went through today, and the part that was really shocking to me was the part where, you know, TRRC Council Fall was trying to read a part of the law, and all of a sudden Ture said he was leaving. So he walked on, or literally walked on him.
How he did that was like, the council was talking and he was just talking.
And this guy, the council was scrambling for options. He was looking at him, looking at the, that was really shocking. But
yes, and Isa was with his haftan all over the place, and Yankuba was like, I'm sorry, it's not going to be today.
It's not going to be today, I'm leaving.
Thank you all for your time, and I'm starting a new show. You will know about it. That is, if Lamin and everybody else approve it, then it will start very soon. You all will watch it. It will be very interesting. I was in the flight and I was thinking about, most of the time people in Gambia talk about sports, they talk about politics, and they talk about other people. So I want to do something that would not talk about sports and politics. It will be something crazy. Yeah, I've done, you know, sitting in a studio with makeup and stuff. I did that for many years. So now this is going to be without makeup, no makeup, nothing. Just go out there and talk to the local people. It should be coming soon. But thank you all very much for your time. I am Fatou Kamara.
And I am Lavin Jai.
I am Kevin Sansana.
Thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye.